All right, guys, happy Wednesday, and we are starting today off with some power cleans. We're going to be doing 2 power cleans every 90 seconds for 7 sets, okay? These will not be touch and go, so we'll be dropping the bar and resetting for each clean. So remember, we step up to the bar, feet right under the hips, find your grip, pull the chest up, bar past the knees, jump, fast elbows, and stand, okay? So drop the bar, gonna reset. Same thing for 2 reps. All right, so main thing here, always on the Olympic lifts, keep the chest up. Second, you want to feel that bar make contact with the upper thigh. When we're teaching this for new athletes, if you're just learning, you're not making that contact, start by doing a deadlift first, set, and then try to learn how to get that contact from the hang position. So you bring the hips back, boom, and feel that good power, that kinetic energy off the body, okay? As you come through the bar, you jump, you're shrugging, and then you're gonna pull yourself down into that quarter squat. Some of you might have mobility issues. Ideally, we're catching the bar on our body, not in our hands. So you're thinking elbows up, and the bar receives on the shoulders, not in the hands. Again, if you have mobility issues, you might not be able to do that, but that's what we're looking for. The power clean is meant to be fast, working at good speed, okay? 2 reps every 90 seconds for 7 sets. And let's talk about the workout. All right, guys, we got another test that we're gonna be doing in 8 weeks. All right, this one includes pistols. So pistols are an awesome movement, single leg strength. It's not just strength though, there's also a bit of mobility in there. So we'll talk about some progressions for that, and it's gonna be coupled with power cleans. So we just did power cleans in the strength portion, so I'm not gonna review that. But the way this goes, 12-minute AMRAP. It's gonna start with 2 pistols or 1 pistol each leg, and then 1 decently heavy power clean. And you're gonna go 2 pistols each leg, 2 power cleans, and up and so on and so forth for 12 minutes, see how high you can get. All right, so the pistol looks like this. It's a single leg squat, right? Try to, just like any squat, I wanna keep the heel down, good deep squat at the bottom, and then stand back up, and you're gonna alternate legs back and forth, okay? So, like I said, if you don't have good hip ankle mobility, this is very challenging, also some strength. So ways that we can scale this. One is to give yourself a target for your butt. I love this one. Work on balance a little bit, okay? Hands and foot go out in front, right? It kind of counterbalance as the hips push back, tap and stand, okay? And you can change the height that you're using here, all right? Different height things to touch to your butt, but main thing is try not to sit down. So as you come down, try not to sit. Think you're keeping tension the whole time, working on balance, tap, and go. All right, so that's one way that we can do it. Another thing, similar, using a box, is to stand on the box, okay? Where am I gonna stand here? We'll stand on the side. So I can try to touch my foot to the ground and then back up. So that's another version. I don't have to worry about as much mobility of lifting this foot out of the way. That's another variation. There's also a banded variation that I really like, where you put, if you have a squat rack and you have space, which you should for this workout, you put this under the crease of your butt and it helps you in the bottom position. So it works on balance, okay, and keep the foot flat, and then it helps you stand out of it. So same thing, size of the band, how high you put the band will create different amount of tension, allows you to work on, you know, all of that balance. Main thing though is keep the foot down. You don't want to come on your toe. So wearing lifting shoes helps with this, or putting something under your heel can also help people do pistols that can't normally do a pistol. All right, so those are some of the variations that we can do. The last one that I'll talk about is called a deck squat. You'll see it in the notes. This is a 2-footed version where you basically lay down and come forward and stand, and you would do the same number of reps as your cleans for that. So that is the final variation I'll go over for today. But 12 minutes, and there is a finisher today as well. All right, guys, our finisher today is accumulate 3 minutes in a plank. All right, for the advanced athletes, we can add weight to this, but notice it says accumulate, so you can break it up as needed, focusing on quality. So when we talk about a plank, there's always 2 variations. One is going to be hands on the floor, and the other is forearms. Neither one is right or wrong. Just choose one, stick with it. Same standards for apply though. So in the shoulders, we want to make sure that we're pushing up and not sinking down, okay? So we're always pushing up through the upper back, okay? Almost think like you're rounding the upper back, nice tucked chin, okay? With the legs, we want the butt squeezed and the quad squeezed tight. So we don't want to be sagging the hips like this, okay? We don't want to have an arched back. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads, push up away from the ground, and work to the best of your ability. It's the same thing if you're on your forearms. Push up, don't let anything sink. If you're really good at plank, you want to make it more challenging, we can add weight to our back, okay, and hold. I always remind people to put that right in the center of their body, right, where it's going to force you to work on your midline breaking. Don't put it out over the shoulder blades because that's a stronger foundation over the arms. We want it in the middle of the body to challenge our core. So that's the finisher, guys. See you tomorrow.